Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go on this Thursday, and it is going to be a wet and unsettled day. The opportunity of rain, storms, and maybe even a little bit of severe weather in the area. But it's not just going to be today. We have another opportunity of rain and storms tonight, and we'll begin to taper everything off as we get into tomorrow, Friday. So again, between now and then, yes, we've got a lot of active weather on the way. And again, like I mentioned, the opportunity of maybe a couple hits of severe weather. We'll talk about that coming up. And then what about a cooler weekend? Details on that momentarily as well. But you can see as we go through the day, we're just going to kind of broad brush a more likely opportunity of rain and storms. It's not going to rain every second or every hour of the day. But again, the opportunity here in the Metroplex in your backyard of rain and storms as we go through the day will be there. Some of the rain could even be heavier. Then again, you can see temperatures just kind of flatlining today in the mid to upper 60s to right around 70 again for a daytime high. So radar, at least so far this morning's become active again, right? We've had this next batch, at least really our first batch for today of active weather moving back in from the west. And again, you can see at least an opportunity of rain, moderate, maybe moderately heavy, moving through parts of Tarrant, Denton County currently. We're regenerating some more activity back here to the west. So the bottom line is, as we go through the morning into the afternoon, it looks wet. And again, like I mentioned, there could be some concerns even here in the Metroplex of some heavier rain. And again, even some localized flooding concerns that may begin to materialize as we go through the day. So again, the evening commute, I would plan on a wet evening commute here in the Metroplex. Then eventually, as we go through the late evening, we'll taper it off. This wave you're seeing here will begin to push off to the east, but we're not done. As we get into the overnight, as we go through tomorrow morning, you can see the main upper level storm system, right? The deep storm trough still back out here to the west. It's kicking out pieces of energy, so we'll have one more wave, kind of the finale, if you will, that's going to come through again very late tonight, and then more so very early tomorrow, Friday morning. Again, it will give us another opportunity of rain and storms. Some of those could also be strong. We'll talk about that. But then on the backside of that storm, right as it begins to pull away on Friday, again, counterclockwise spin, so it would put us in northerly flow, right, a northerly wind. It's going to usher in some chillier air from the north, and that's going to set us up for a cooler weekend with temperatures at or below normal around the area. In fact, there could even be some frost around the area as we go through the weekend as well. Again, I'll show you that on the 12-day momentarily. But at least for today, the opportunity of severe weather, it's a similar story. This is from the Storm Prediction Center, just kind of a broad brush. Not everyone's going to see severe weather. I think truly today, the opportunity of severe weather may be a little bit further out to the west, like out in the big country. The opportunity of hail and wind would be the primary concern. Quarters to $half size hail, winds to 60 miles per hour. But again, the hail zone from the Storm Prediction Center, you can see highlighting our southwestern counties. And again, I think more even out here into parts of the big country, if we were to see a few stronger to severe storms as we go through the afternoon, that may be the more likely area. Now for tomorrow morning, talking about tomorrow, Friday morning, with the finale of activity, I think there's going to be an opportunity in our eastern counties of some severe weather, hail and wind concern there as well. But a very low wind, isolated tornado concern, again, early tomorrow morning, can't be ruled out. So again, kind of multifaceted. Again, a lot of different people kind of under the gun, but the good news is this is not a high-end severe threat, right? This is a low end. And again, we're only talking about, if we do see warnings, only a few warnings, right? So we want to be real clear about that. But again, you can see as we go through the day today, I mean, it's going to be raining on and off. Again, the opportunity of heavier rain will be there. Localized street flooding here in the Metroplex, again, could be a concern as we go through the day. So we'll be dealing with all that. There's even the evening commute. Quick break of the action this evening. And then first thing tomorrow morning, there it is. There's the finale. But again, you can see it does become a little bit stronger before it does exit our eastern counties. Again, very early tomorrow morning between about 9 and noon. The opportunity of heavy rain, maybe even some flooding concerns there in the dark green. 60s to right around 70 for daytime highs. Again, we're going to keep those rain probabilities up there again, even as we go through the afternoon into the evening. Again, it does appear to be a wet evening. Again, plans looking pretty iffy around the Metroplex this evening. And then right around 60 for most of us for overnight lows tonight. Then we do rebound the temperatures just a smidge for tomorrow, upper 60s, some lower to mid 70s around the area. And then behind this storm system, once we get done with all the active weather, look at your weekend. Only 59 on Saturday, 66 on Sunday, then another possible weather maker by the middle part of next week. A lot going on and a lot more coming up. Stay with us.